Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you just built your WordPress website or you're still working on one, there is something very important you need to know about search engines. By default, once your WordPress website is live, Google and other search engines, they can find your website, they can crawl it, and they can add it to your search results. This is the goal for most websites, but you may sometimes genuinely you may not want your website to be live yet. Probably your site may be under construction, you want your pages to be private for your teams or for your clients, or probably you're just testing things out. In this video, I'm going to explain in simple and beginner-friendly terms what it means to have your website indexed, why you might want to prevent it from happening, and three practical ways you can use in WordPress to stop it. There's no experience needed. We'll start from the very beginning. Before we do anything in WordPress, let's make sure we understand what we're really dealing with. When we talk about search engine indexing your website, here's a simple breakdown of what it really means. Search engines like Google send out automated programs, often called bots or crawlers, that travel across the internet visiting websites. When one of these bots visits your site, it reads your content, it takes note of what is on the page and stores that information in a giant database which is called index. Once your site is in Google's index, it can appear in search results when someone types in related keywords. And now that's great if your site is ready to go live or go public. But the problem is when your site is half-built, if it contains demo content, placeholder text, or private information you don't want to be visible on search results. This is when you need to prevent it from being visible in search results, and this is exactly what you're trying to fix today.
Okay, let's get into WordPress. I'll go slow so you can follow along step by step. Log into your WordPress dashboard. This is the back end of your website, the control panel of WordPress basically. On the left hand menu, the sidebar here, scroll down to settings. Hover on settings, then you see a sub menu called reading. Click on reading. Scroll down to the section that says search engine visibility. So there is this checkbox here which says discourage search engine from indexing the site. Click on the checkbox and save changes.
That's it. You just told search engines not to index your site. Now, here's something beginners need to understand. This is just a polite message to search engine bots, basically telling them, please do not index my site. Most legitimate search engines like Google and Bing, they would respect this message or this request, but it is not a guarantee. It is just like putting a do not disturb sign on a hotel door. Most people will respect that sign, most people would respect it, but that doesn't physically stop them from opening the door and entering the room. So basically, we need a stronger protection. Keep for the second method.
The second method involves something called a robots.txt file. Don't let the name intimidate you. I'll explain exactly what it is. Every website has a special text file that search engines check before they start crawling. It's called a robots.txt file. It contains a set of instructions basically telling bots which part of the site they should visit and which part they are not to visit. To edit this file easily in WordPress, we are going to use a free plugin. I recommend Yoast SEO. Yoast SEO is a popular plugin and is also a trusted plugin to use on WordPress, and it's completely free. In WordPress, go to plugins, click on plugins, then click on the button here that says add plugin. Search for Yoast SEO. Install it. Click on the install now button. Afterwards, click on activate. Once the plugin is activated, go to Yoast SEO in the left sidebar menu. Let's scroll down. Yeah, this is Yoast SEO. Click on Tools. All right, let's close this. We don't need this. Then scroll down and click on File Editor. Let's scroll down. All right. So click on the Create robots.txt file. Okay, our file has been generated. So this is the content of the file. So all we need to do is just to add the user agent asterisk and disallow. Let's just remove this. All we need is this. It's going to disallow everything single thing on the site. It's just a directive. Let's take this out. So let's save changes to our text, robot.txt. I'm going to explain this in simple terms. User agent means that this rule, user agent and asterisk means that this rule applies to all bots, Google, Bing, and others. Then disallow, it means do not disallow plus this slash here. It means do not access anything on the site. The slash represents the entire site. This will prevent. It's still a directive similar to the previous one. It's like a directive telling the search bot do not access anything on the site. All right, let's save changes. This is a stronger signal than the previous WordPress setting alone. It's still a directive, but it's stronger than the previous one. Well-behaved bots would respect this directive, right? Well-behaved bots, but it does not physically block access to the content. It's still just a directive. For a stronger protection, we need a third and most powerful method.
If you want to make absolutely sure that no search engine or any unauthorized person can access your website, the answer is simple. Use a password protection. Here's the logic. If your site is password protected, it's basically like a front door that is locked. And once search engine bots comes to that front door and they don't have the key, they don't have the password to enter into the website to see the website content, they turn back because there is no access. So once they get to the login wall, they basically cannot read anything on the website and therefore they cannot index the website. So this is the most reliable method to protect your site from search engine bots. Here's an easy way to implement this. We'll be using a free plugin called Password Protection. There are several plugins we can use. There's several security plugins we can use. But for the purpose of this video, let's get started and we'll use the password protected plugin. The first step is to go to plugins, click on add plugins, then click on the search bar and search for password protected. Let's search for this plugin. All right, click on install now. Afterwards, click on activate. All right, after activating the plugin, yeah, this is the menu on the sidebar. Let's click on it. All right, allow and continue. Because I just clicked, but it's optional. All right, let's scroll down. Do you want to enable password protection for the whole site? Yes. Protected permission, allow administrators, allow logged in user. Basically, I'm not going to allow anybody. So I'm going to put in my password. I'm going to type in something as my password. All right. Type in your password again and scroll to the end. This is optional. You can click on always remember me as per it would remember your app IP address. You can insert or impute the your desired IP address so it remembers the IP address or allows the IP address without having to impute password, then save changes. Alright, so we've basically protected our site. If we log out now, we should be able to see the password protection login wall, the front page. Can you see? So now we have a password here that is being requested. I'm going to insert the password and login. Let's do a quick summary of everything we covered today. There are three layers of protection to prevent your website from being indexed by search engines. The first layer is the WordPress index setting, which is discourage search engines from indexing your site. The second one is editing the robots.txt file using the Yoast SEO plugin, which is also still indirecting. And the third one, which is the most reliable one, is adding a password protection to your website to prevent search engines from getting into your website or from being able to access your website content. And when you're done with your website development and you're ready to launch, all you need to do is to reverse these three steps. And that's everything you need to know about preventing your website from being indexed by search engines. If you found this video helpful, please click on the like button so that learners like yourself can find this video. And also you can subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell. So when next I post a video like this, you'll be the first to see. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.